I'm Wells Adams, and this is Behind the Easel. So you told me that I could paint either my favorite drink or where I like to get a drink, and I thought I would do both of them for you, because I'm an overachiever.
I love that. I'm giving you an A+ already.
My favorite place to get a drink is on the beach in Carmel, where I grew up, during sunsets with my wife. So I'll paint my favorite drink and her favorite drink, and then my interpretation of the Carmel beach.
I don't know what kind of paradise this is, but why are the oldies making out with the youngins?
Yeah, the Goldens were the best part of this season, hands down, and it was not something that I expected to experience and witness, but when they came in, they brought so much freaking energy. And I'll say this, they came in at a time of which we needed a lot of energy. It was right after what I called the Red Wedding, where Susie and Justin and like everyone left, and thank God that they came in, because everyone was like down in the dumps. And then all of a sudden, these Goldens come onto the beach and they are ready to drink, they're ready to dance, they're ready to party, they're ready to hook up, and they are easily the best thing about this season, if you ask me. I'm a huge fan of the Golden Bachelor and the Golden Bachelorette. They've lived so much more life, so the stakes for them are so much larger. And so when I watched that show, I was like, I would love to have them on the beach, just if nothing else, just to be able to impart wisdom to all these young kids out there who have kind of failed in love. And so having them on the beach, one, it was just a joy to be around. Two, the advice that they gave everyone I thought was just like invaluable. But I loved having the Goldens there because the Goldens asked for really simple but fantastic drink. It was a lot like scotch on the rocks with a splash of water, a lot of like martinis, a lot of just like things neat, which I appreciate, because as you get older, your hangovers get worse. And the thing that's giving you hangovers is all the sugar. And all these young, dumb idiots out there are asking for like all these crazy fruity drinks, and they're feeling it the next day, whereas the Goldens, they're not.
All right, is this happening?
Front row seat.
Well, I'm not surprised that April is making a move on the younger contestants, because April, albeit she is, you know, I don't know, in her 60s, I think like deep down she's like an 18-year-old girl, and like in the best way possible. So it wasn't surprising to me that she was going after Jonathan. Also, Jonathan is very handsome, and he's also handsome in like a classic way. Nothing that April did surprised me, except for when she sniffed Sean's underwear. That shocked me.
I don't know if medically it can be done, but you might be pregnant.
I love that game.
Oh my God, it's getting better.
We used to say like the most dramatic thing that's ever happened in Paradise. I think that was just the grossest thing that's ever happened in Paradise. I was thinking I need a wet wipe. I was a bit confused because he threw it at me and Hannah, and then I like picked it up with like a pencil and was like, get this out of here. And then she grabbed it and then sniffed it, which was so gross, but so amazing. And then she stuffed it in her bra, which was mwah, beautiful.
Did he get his underwear back, do you think?
I don't know. I hope so. Yeah, I'm surprised that Jonathan isn't finding a connection, because he's so handsome, he's beloved by everyone, but for some reason he just like can't close a deal, which is so confusing. But who knows, maybe he should just be the Bachelor. Maybe that would answer the problem.
Who do you think would be a good next Bachelor or Bachelorette?
Hey, I'll say Susie. I think she'd be a good Bachelorette. She's beautiful, smart, everyone knows her, and she keeps on getting kind of screwed over in these things. So I'm rooting for her. And then I keep seeing Jason Tartick's name get brought up, like on Instagram. I love Jason. I think he'd be great, and he deserves to find love as much as anybody else. So I'm gonna say Jason Tartick and Susie are the
Okay.
two people I think would be good Bachelors and Bachelorettes. I want there to be 1,000,000 seasons of Golden Bachelor and Golden Bachelorette, because that means that we'll have more cast for a Golden Bachelor in Paradise. I think they need their own show in Paradise, if you ask me. And I pitched this to the higher ups at ABC. I think it should be taking place in Florida or in Scottsdale or in Palm Springs. Everyone needs to arrive in a golf cart. We need to have dates at the shuffleboard court. I would watch that show.
The Bachelor is such a huge platform for so many people. Like Hannah did so much with it. You've done so much since your time on the show. And it looks like now Ashley I might be going on The Real Housewives.
I keep hearing this. Is this true?
Do you think she'd be a good housewife if this was true?
Well, I mean, what makes a good housewife? Is a good housewife someone who cries all the time on TV? Because if so, she's gonna be great if she goes on this show. I think that the world needs Ashley Iaconetti on their TV screens. As someone who's filmed multiple shows with her, I think the world would be a better place if she's doing that. So I'm all for it.
How's your painting going?
It's amazing. I tell you, it's one of the best. I saw other people's out there, and I'm thinking that it might not be the best, but it's definitely not the worst.
It looks really good. Is that a martini glass?
I'm a big fan of martinis these days, which are dangerous. My father always said 1 martini, 2 martini, 3 martini floor, which is true. But then I heard a joke about martinis the other day that I liked a lot, which was martinis are like boobs. 2 is perfect, 3 is too many. Am I running out of time? So my wife, when I first met her, she just drank rosé, which she still does, but I got her into old fashions. That was like my drink forever. And then she started drinking old fashions, but then she started realizing that the sugar in the old fashions was giving her a headache. So now she just drinks like Basil Hayden neat. And there is nothing more badass than a 5'2" girl being like, Basil Hayden neat, please. This is her drink, this is mine. I call Sarah every night after I rap and tell her everything that's happening. She knows more than, reality Steve will ever know. But then she forgets, so when we watch it back, she's like, oh yeah, I forgot you told me about this. Yeah, no, she gets annoyed when people make bad decisions, especially when I tell them not to do some things, She's very much like involved in this whole thing and has a lot of opinions. Before the show started, I said I would be the first one out, and I gotta say I'm pretty proud of myself. I was the second one. Yeah, I don't really know why iHeart wants me to do this show, considering I was only on 2 episodes of The Traitors. But I am super excited to do it. One, I love Dolores. She's like the most lovely housewife I've ever met. And that's not disparaging other housewives, but she's just such a nice lady. And I've met Tamara before. She's great. I think that they're gonna have like really good takes, and I'm glad that they're doing the show. And I think that like my job is gonna be kind of like just keeping the show on the rails. We're gonna rewatch season 1 of the US Traitors, and then we are going to watch the new season when it comes out early next year, and then we probably will end up diving into the UK versions and Australia and all that kind of stuff. So we've already recorded a couple episodes, but it's coming out in mid-August. The thing that surprised me the most about filming The Traitors was definitely the hours it takes to make that show. Like the first episode, The Traitors, is like really 2 or 3 days long. The roundtables take a long time. Like so much more happens than you see. It's a really long, arduous filming schedule. It's so fun. The castle's amazing, but it's a lot.
Would you and Sarah ever do a reality show?
I think the only thing we would consider is like a travel show, which I don't think they're giving those out anymore.
Do you have fun?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I really tried to bring in the spirit of Bob Ross into this. So here we go. It's a beautiful sunset on Carmel Beach. Here's my martini, dirty gin martini with 2 blue cheese olives, and then for my wife, a Basil Hayden neat in a rocks glass. Bachelor in Paradise airs at 8 o'clock on Mondays on ABC, and the next day on Hulu. Isn't it great? It's the best one you've ever seen, right?
It is.
Say
Truly.
it. Say it out loud.
It's the best painting on behind the easel so far.
Thank you.
There you go.